Health and peace and happiness for everyone. Ashreinu, how good and beautiful is our heritage. Parashat Tazria, Tafshin Pei Bet. A person naturally wants to be a good person, and at the same time, it is naturally difficult for us to listen, to accept criticism. That someone says to me that I'm doing something wrong, that I'm not good enough. How does a person develop the ability to understand, to truly accept that the criticism is for his own good? And why, where in Parashat Tazria do we find answers to this question? So the Gera Rebbe, the Sfat Emet, Harav Yehuda Leib Alter Migur, addresses this issue a few times over the years in his drashot for Parashat Tazria. In Taf Reish Lamed Hey, 1875, he says that Mitzorah is like the words Motzira, it's bringing out the bad, putting it out in the open so that I can see it. And he says that, he quotes the Zohar, that says that when the Pasuk says that the person with the tzarat is brought to the Kohen, it is a chesed of Hashem. Hashem is doing chesed to him. Hashem wants to purify him, to help him improve and correct something that still needs to be corrected within him. And that is done with love from Hashem. And a person who wants to be good, who wants to be whole, will understand that this is for his own good and will be happy with this, and through this he will become pure. Once again, the Sfat Emet addresses this issue in Tafresh Mem Daled 1884, and he quotes the Pasuk in Tehillim Ayin Gimel, the Pasuk that says, Hashem is good to Israel, to the pure of heart. A person whose heart is clean, is pure, Hashem is good to him. What does it mean that Hashem is good to him? He's going to give him a prize? No. A person whose heart is pure, Hashem is going to show him what is not perfect in him, what still needs to be corrected. Because this person's heart is pure, he is going to accept this happily. He is going to be grateful that he is being guided and told what still needs to be corrected. The Sfat Emet quotes the Gemara in Brachot Afhei. The Gemara says that there is such a thing called Yisurim Shel Ahava. Hashem brings difficulty, brings suffering upon a person from love. He quotes the Pasuk, Ki et asher ye'ahav Hashem yochiach. Someone who Hashem loves, he criticizes him because he loves him. He also quotes the Pasuk in Yeshayahu, one who Hashem loves, he brings upon him suffering, if that person is ready to accept that there is something that he is doing wrong and needs to be corrected. Says the Sfat Emet, for those who want to be clean of heart, pure of heart, the judgment of Hashem is love, is good for them. And those are the Yisurim Shel Ahava, those are the suffering brought upon a person out of love. And that is the story of the Mitzorah, who, because something is impure within him, cannot come close to Hashem. He's impure. By showing him, by bringing out what still needs to be corrected, he can purify himself and come close to Hashem and come close to the Torah. Maybe this is the reason why when a person has tzarat, he is brought to the Kohen, a spiritual leader who loves the person and wants to show him what needs to be corrected out of love. And the person himself who has the tzarat is clean of heart, and therefore he is willing to accept it. So maybe it's a partnership of the person who is pure of heart and wants to hear what needs to be corrected with him, and the person who is criticizing him, but out of love, helping him correct what needs to be corrected within himself, but out of love. From this partnership, we can develop the tools to be able to truly listen to criticism out of love, because I know that it's for my own good. And this is how Parashat Tazria is giving us the tools to achieve this trait. Shabbat Shalom.